Hello, my name is Anani Thierry Cassa, and today I would like to talk about the real-time monitoring system for Rideau Canal Skateway. So basically, first understand that the Rideau Canal Skateway requires continuous monitoring of ice conditions to keep the public safe, and there is a manual checks that are be doing, which are slow, inconsistent, and cannot provide real-time visibility. So that's basically what our application is challenging today. So basically, through our system, we would like to collect real-time sensor data on ice thickness and temperature, and then process those data and analyze them using Azure Stream Analytics. And next will be to determine safety status using automated rules. And also, we would like to provide a real-time dashboard for public and operation staff. And lastly, store raw and aggregated data for historical analysis. So I would like to now talk about, let's have an overview of the diagram here. So what do we got on this diagram? So it's basically we have a sensor that generates telemetry every 5 minutes, and then the IoT hub receive and queues device message, and right here, and those message are sent to the stream for the analytic process data. So basically the stream will compute average and min maxes, uh, also calculate safety status, and lately uh, split those data into the Cosmos DB here, and all the and also in the Azure Blob Storage. And lastly, the web dashboard, which is right here, will fetch data from the APIs and visualize trends. Of course, also from the Azure Cosmos DB right there. So I would like to show a live demo. Basically, uh, first of all, we get the sensor simulator running. From here, we got the sensor data from here. And then we have three devices that we created here. Let me quickly show them here. We have these three devices, the Dose Lake, the NAC, and the Fifth Avenue. So that's where this is our IoT hub that I named Rideau IoT hub, and this is where the sensor came from. Uh, uh, these three places. So after we collected the data at the sensor from there, we process them through this stream analytic job. So we have an input here, and of course the input here is using the our Rideau IoT hub, and we have also an output which has two parts: the historical data and the sense. This one is for it will be stored in our uh, Rideau storage, and this one will be stored in the Rideau Cosmos DB here. All right. So, and also I would like to quickly show here what query we run here. This is the query. One part of the query is to store the raw events into blob storage, and the second part is to aggregate it output and then store them into Cosmos DB. And also here we can see that pretty quickly, I would like to show the Cosmos DB part. This is the Cosmos DB, and here is how our data is processed. We have the the Rideau Canal DB, and with the sensor aggregation. And here is the storage things. The storage put the data into the aggregation, which follow the date, year, month, date, storage standards right here. and the last one that I got here is the current one. And I would like to show this is how the dashboard is presented, and we know here how safe or unsafe is the canal actually, and we have the three places display here, those like Fifth Avenue and NAC, and also the ice thickness strength and the temperature in the last hours. All right, so now let's talk about the how we run all this one in the backend. So first here we have the sensor simulator, and basically this it display first the device connection string and also load the config file which I showed earlier here, and finally it processed those data. And here we have the queries that I would like to explain a bit here. But again, is basically take the store the data from the raw event that which is the sensor here, and store them in the storage. And here we have the Cosmos DB part, which is right there. And for the dashboard things, let's understand that it's run through the backend services. So the server JS here shows basically five API endpoints. Sorry, four API endpoints. So this is the first one here, and the second one API endpoint gets historical. The third API endpoint get overall store, and here the fourth, which is endpoint get all data for debugging. And also, I would like to show the app.js, which process the data before to send them to the index HTML, which is right there, and that's what we see on the dashboard right here. So to conclude, I would like to say that one of the challenges that I went through was basically how to make this SQL run here, because I went through a lot of error message, namely expression is not supported, or also function formatted date is not correct. So those are basically the challenges that I went through. And lastly, one thing that I learned is that I really gain hands-on experience through this project, integrating IoT sensor data with Azure services to generate meaningful insights that support community safety and well-being. All right, thank you.